Hello guys, in the last video we created this login screen using relative layout. So in this video we are gonna create this with linear layout. But before moving further, uh, I wanna show you a better way to create this layout. What we can do, we have given margin top here as 150, then we have given 220. It's a little bit confusing, right? So instead what we can do is that we can give id to every widget. Let's say id Facebook text, then we can give id here as email, then this id text will have id of password, and this button will have id of button. You can give whatever id you want, right? It should be unique, just keep that in mind. And this text view will have id of sign up, right? So to place every other widget, we don't need to give this much of a margin top. Instead, what we can do, let me first remove this. So we can give a statement like layout below and give id. We want this email below this Facebook, so we will give id of this Facebook text. So the id of that Facebook text is Facebook text, so it will automatically come below this text. But still we don't have any spacing between this Facebook text and this edit text, so we can give margin top as 20 dp here. So it is the good practice to give spacing between every other widgets. Similarly, we don't need to pass 220 dp, we just need to place it below the email layout, email widget, right? And give margin top as 20 dp. Then again we don't need to give 290 dp, we just place it below the password layout and give margin top as 20 dp. And again we don't need to give this much, place it below button and give, let's say, 150 dp from there, right? You give accordingly. I'm just giving you the idea. So this is how you can make a good practice of placing everything in relative layout. So let's move on to the main topic of this video, that is linear layout, right? So let's just change it to linear layout. So as you have seen, everything on our screen is placed vertically, so we have to give orientation as vertical, right? So let's place a text view of Facebook, and text, I'm not going to give everything, I'm just going to show you how to use linear layout. Okay, so I'm uh, going to fast forward this a little bit. Facebook, I'm not going to explain everything again and again in every video, which is similar things. All right, and text color, text size 50 dp. All right, then edit text, width will be match parent, wrap content, margin left 30 dp, margin left 30 dp, background will be white, padding will be 10 dp, and hint will be email. right? Let's copy this and let's change it to button and change the background as primary dark and change the text word. All right, and text here, I don't want hint, I want text here. Login, and text color should be white. All right, so now we have to place everything in a proper place, so we give margin top. Okay, there's another way that we can give gravity as well. Center horizontal, it will place itself horizontally in the center of the screen, right? And we can give margin top as 50 dp, and similarly to give space we can give margin top 20 dp and margin top 20 dp again. Now in the video where I explained about layouts and widget, I told you that you can use layout inside layout, so that's what we are going to do. We are going to call another linear layout which will be obviously which will have orientation of horizontal, and which inside which we will call text view to show up. Text color will be white to show sign up. What I'm typing, sign up, right? So I need to give gravity here, center horizontal, y. Okay, we have to close the first. Why has not, okay, why it isn't placed itself. All right, we have given orientation as vertical, so it will not move, the gravity will not work. So let's just give margin, and the margin will be around 150 dp. Margin left, not just margin right, and margin top of this. Okay, before giving margin top, let me just copy this and change the text as question mark forward slash, don't forget the forward slash, and 30 dp, right? So as we can see, we have taken these two text view inside this horizontal linear layout, right? So we have to move this whole layout downside, so we can give this layout margin top. Instead of giving margin top this two widgets, we can simply give margin top to the parent layout, right? It will be 100 dp, I guess, wherever you want to place it, right? Okay, so this is how you create a login screen using linear layout. So this is it for this video, and I hope you have understood the concept of layouts in Android. And now as a homework, you try to implement the same screen using frame layout or grid layout, whatever you like, right? So this is it for this video. We'll start something new from next lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture.